your engine!
Hey guys, this is Travis from the Third Gear Speed Shop with a long overdue shop update. I guess the last video I had was back in November, and I've been working, I've been doing stuff, getting projects done. I just haven't made a video. So first I just wanted to say that I appreciate all of my new subscribers. I've got a lot of new subscribers. I think I'm up to like 800 subscribers. And, you know, for having the channel just under a year or maybe just over a year, something like that, that's pretty cool, pretty big accomplishment, I guess. I had no expectations for the channel in terms of subscribers or anything like that, but I really appreciate everyone who has signed up to subscribe and who likes and comments and all of that good stuff. So without much content being put out, I was pretty surprised that the channel has grown the way it has. But anyway, on to what we're looking at here. I had started a project back in the winter, and one of the reasons why I didn't make many videos was I started a second bench with this project as just sort of a it was where I was making my videos. I had a second bench going where I would normally make videos. But anyway, I started on this project and it just sort of built steam, got momentum, and here we are with a final build. So I'll put photos at the end of this video showing you some build pics and some scratch building and things that I did with it. But basically what it is a AMT 66 Nova on a NASCAR Lumina frame. And the wheelbase matched up pretty good. There was no modifications done to the wheelbase. The roll cage was scratch built for the most part, aside from the door bars. I used that from the NASCAR kit. But pretty much all the running gear, I'll just flip it over real quick. You know, running gear, I did scratch build the gas tank area, and I pretty much gutted all the rear end tubs out of it. But you know, rear end, springs, motor, all the front end components are all straight out of the NASCAR AMT kit, as is the engine, pretty much you know, straight out of the kit, aside from modified the valve covers and used an air cleaner from the parts box and things like that. I made some valve cover breathers out of styrene and just cut the heat shield off of them to, you know, backdate it a little bit. And if you can see in there, I used a Morgan Automotive Detail distributor. And then all of the roll cage and the front part of the cage around the engine is all scratch built, as is the front bar in the hood. Yeah, it was a really fun project to build. The pretty much the only body modifications were the wheel wells, rounded out, hogged out, radiused, whatever, and just took the trim off and drilled out the door handles and trunk handles and things like that. Just kept the body stock pretty much. The tires are from the Duster, the Cushman Sportsman kit, and the wheels are performance plastic performance products, PPP, wide 5 wheels. And if you look closer, I painted them testers aluminum, and then just gave the middle of the hubs there a black wash just to give it some variety there, and then did a black wash on the bolt detail. And I used the Hoosier decals that came with the another set of PPP tires I had, and just hit them with some black pastels just to tone those down a bit. And I sanded the slicks to make them look broke in. The decals are polecat decals. They're just a generic set of decals. This isn't a replica of any one car or anything like that. So the color scheme was just something that I came up with given the metallic numbers. The paint is Tamiya Italian red and gloss aluminum. So paint went on pretty good. I'm always having trouble, out of the rattle can getting a really good paint job. I end up, wet sanding and polishing and repainting and probably, fussing over it a little too much. But I got it to where, I'm happy with the way the paint looks on it. The only trouble I had with this whole build is I cut a windshield out of it because I'd misplaced or gotten rid of the kit windshield. And I don't know if you can see it right there on the driver's side cowl. There's a little bit of glue that did not set, and what I ended up doing was using 5-minute epoxy and just very carefully adding little dots of 5-minute epoxy until I went all the way around the windshield. And there was just one place that after I put it away for the evening to let it dry, it just separated. And getting clear thin sheet plastic to conform to the shape of the window opening proved to be a little difficult. But overall, I'm really happy with the build. I was able to a few weeks ago go to a vintage racing. There's a Carolina Vintage Racing Association, and they came to Greenville Pickens Speedway and put on a race. And the vintage series of oval track cars is really cool. If you ever get a chance to check them out, they really put on a good show. They go fast. They mix it up. They're not afraid to beat and bang on one another. There's V8s, there's V6s, there's all manner of body styles, but I really like the Chevy 2 or the Nova body style for short track racing. It just looks cool. So I guess this could be fit into a vintage racing series, or it's backdated pretty good to where it could fit in with like a early to mid 70s late model asphalt car. But it was just a real fun build. I really enjoyed the way it came out, aside from the window issue that I had. But the decals came out great, and the wheels and tires, it's just got a good, I think it's just got a good stance. So I'm real happy with it. And it's one of those things that just kind of fell together. Like I said, the momentum build, and I just kept working on it, and scratch building the roll cage, just kind of one thing led to the other, and it just it was one of those builds that just gain momentum until it was done. And those are the builds that I really enjoy. You know, there's hiccups here and there, but you know, you don't put them away and come back to them later, or never come back to them. You know, you actually finish them up. So anyway, this is the update for this. Like I said, I'll put some photographs of the build process so you can kind of get an idea of what went into it, the roll cage and stuff that you can't see just by looking at these, you know, looking at it sitting here. But yeah, I should be back at the bench with the project that I put on hold before starting this one, which is a East Coast style hot rod. So I'll be getting back into that, and hopefully I'll be able to crank out some in-process videos. Also have some ideas for some videos of a hobby I'm also working on aside from modeling, so that's something to look forward to. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well, and all your YouTube modelers. And again, thank you so much for all the subscriptions and for being patient with the channel while there's been no content for a while. But hope you guys are having a great summer and getting a lot of projects done, and happy modeling. Thanks for watching, guys.